We're here with Payten Vidourek after the pre-SLC meet on Northwestern State's campus. First, what are your kind of overall thoughts on the races today?
First thoughts, it's just really great to be able to run at the home course. Like I said, in the pre-one, this has never really happened, so having that advantage was definitely showed today. I think we're going to improve on that with later races. Overall, the men and women definitely satisfied. I think there's a lot of room to improve, but solid first race on the home course.
And you guys, we'll start with the women because they started out first. Lelena wasn't very happy with her performance, but she still dominated her PR. She was aiming for a sub 16, but a little over a 16 is not too bad.
Yeah, no, she was close to what we wanted. I think overall, like I said, we know what we need to work on. Elena's always been in and out of kind of some small injuries, but she's been working hard really with it with Coach Alex as well. And I think we got a lot to improve on. I think especially racing in the heat, it's going to be a lot different in a month and a half whenever we're racing in the mornings, and it's going to show.
Yeah, and then how do you feel the younger women did?
The younger women, not bad. Like I said, for the most part, we're just kind of having fun with that. But I'm really proud of them. Just getting across the finish line is always going to be a W, and I'm really proud.
And the men, John Klein, another great performance, another top 10 finish for him today, another PR. I mean, there's not much more you can say about them. He's had an excellent season so far, and you're familiar with him, obviously, not only coaching with him, but you also ran with him.
Yeah. His consistency, it's just showed these past three meets. We've been kind of hitting it kind of hard, and we're ready to kind of take it easy. But it's really showed that his consistency, not only this year, but over the past few years, it's showing now. In the conference, he's competing really well. I think it's a big just jump for what's going to happen here in a few weeks as well.
And then the younger guys on the men's side, they did really well. They didn't. It wasn't too much of a gap between John and your younger ones. What can you say about their performance?
Yeah, no. So I think today John didn't have the greatest race. Still a great race, but just not the best that he's seen this year. And I think the guys showed that if that happens, they can make up that ground. I think especially with Andrew and Owen, I was really proud of them today. It seemed like racing against McNeese 2 weeks ago, they were a lot closer than this meet. I think just confidence has gone up. I think just shape has also gone really high as well.
Yeah, and you had a bunch of conference members here. SFA, McNeese, as you mentioned, Lamar was here as well. Does that help prepare you for conference in about a month and a half?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Like I said, with racing against those McNeese guys 2 weeks ago, we know where we need to be. We talked with John afterwards that he beat, he was just behind their number one McNeese guy, and that's exactly where he was 2 weeks ago. So we know where we need to be, and we can catch him over that last 2K. And especially with our younger guys racing against McNeese again, it's like they were able to catch a couple of them that they weren't able to that first meet. So confidence is going up. 2 more weeks for another meet against them down in Lake Charles. So I think it's going to be a really great measuring stick once again with those guys. Seeing SFA and Lamar is always great. Racing with them year in, year out. So it's really great to see them. SFA has always been a bit of a powerhouse, but it's great to race against them. And Lamar has always been pretty good too.
And finally, this isn't your only time on campus racing in a competitive race. You mentioned confidence-wise. Does this kind of give you confidence knowing that you can compete with everybody, especially on the home course?
Absolutely. I think yes, some of these other schools are able to get a preview of it, but this is our home course. We're very familiar with it. We're running it every single morning. So today, in the afternoon, but come conference, day in, day out, 100, 200 days, we've just been on this course every morning. I think it's going to prove come conference in, like I said, a month and a half.
Yeah, thank you, Payten.
Thank you.